to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com. So, in essence, would you say that the Republicans have made this about race?
Well, it's not about race but rather it's not about, the question isn't necessarily about whether it's about race, but it's about how is race working, right? How does race actually work? And you see them using it in a couple of different ways. So even though at the national level, the Republican Party, for the most part, is a white party and are actually looking for the white vote, they need probably 61% is the number of the white vote in order for them to win the election. They're using race. They're bringing out enough black Republican elites, whether it's Condoleezza Rice or recent Republican Arthur Davis, to speak to their issues in such a way to give whites who don't want to be condemned as being racist cover to vote for the Republican Party or cover to switch their vote, right? So that's one way they're kind of using race. The other way they're using race is they're slamming Obama as implicitly taking government resources and giving them to non-white populations and taking them away from white populations. So here we have a number of ads that Romney's running about welfare on one hand, which is viewed as a non-white government program, and
is it?
No, it's not. And health insurance on the other hand, which is viewed for the most part as a white government subsidy, which you can make more of an argument that it is, given that blacks don't really make it to the age to get certain types of government health care.
Okay. So as we head into the DNC convention in Charlotte, do you think, what does the president have to do to win North Carolina again? First time they went Democrat since '76?
I actually don't think that. I think the biggest thing that Obama can do is speak his truth clearly and forcefully. Three things. Two are rhetorical. So one is he has to speak his truth. Speak about what his administration has actually accomplished. Speak forcefully about Republican obstruction, and to the extent that he can, talk about kind of the race-based nature of their attacks. And if he can't do that, say truthfully that they're lying. I mean, be really straightforward. Don't say that they're playing with the truth or they're obfuscating or they're telling mistruths. Say they're lying. Say clearly and carefully what they did, right? Those are two things he can do rhetorically. But structurally, what he has to do is make sure that the Justice Department is pushing back against this structural attempt to take the vote away from black constituencies, right? Because a number of Republican legislatures have passed or are considering passing legislation which will make it harder for black and poor voters to turn out. And those two populations are going to tend to trend towards the Democratic Party. So it's really an attempt to kind of engage in 21st century Jim Crow style vote tampering.
But it was 14,000 votes. He won by a mere 14,000 out of 4.3 million votes in North Carolina the last time around.
Well, I don't think North Carolina is going to be the difference. So the questions about Ohio, right? Questions about Pennsylvania. The questions about
Minnesota.
Well, Minnesota maybe Florida, Texas. Well, Texas is a different case, but it's about those states with a large number of electoral college votes at stake, and North Carolina is not necessarily one of them.
Okay. Hold that thought. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com.